Welcome to JC Stocks and Markets Podcast for June 17th, 2023. I'm JC. I've been investing in the stock market for 40 plus years. I've made good trades and investments and some not so good. My intentions with these podcasts are to share my unique thoughts and opinions on individual stocks and ETF picks with an emphasis on dividend-paying securities, which are my favorites. The idea is to share my thoughts and possibly give you, the listener, some investment ideas so you and I can maybe make some money. I'm not doing this for income, nor am I trying to earn any advertising revenue from anyone. I just enjoy doing this and hope to share some chances to make a little money along with you. During some shows, we may stray into other topics that are news that affects the stocks or ETFs that we are discussing. That could include commentary on government and politics, Federal Reserve policies, current events, or just things that rattle around in my mind. The opinions shared in these podcasts are my own, and they are just that, opinions. I invest in many of the stocks and ETFs that are featured in the podcast, and I will try to let you know if I have a well-established position in these securities. By all means, this is the disclaimer. Everybody has to do their own due diligence prior to investing any money into anything. With these stock picks, that is no exception. Do your own due diligence. With that, let's go make some money. The company I'm going to talk about today is Pepsico. Everyone knows Pepsico. They have all sorts of brands, obviously Pepsi, Frito-Lay brands, Quaker Foods, and brands like Lay's, Doritos, Cheetos, Gatorade, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Quaker, Aquafina, all sorts of brands that are billion-dollar brands. Company is strong, it's well-run, and I'm looking to get into it if indeed it drops a little further. I am in it right now. And PepsiCo is PEP, and it's on the New York Stock Exchange. The symbol is PEP. I'm planning to get into it if it drops to about 180 or below. Company is continuing to grow. Its dividends are growing. Its revenues are growing. Its earnings per share is growing. Just an excellent company. And I have it indirectly via a few ETFs that I own. Let's look at the PepsiCo basics here. This is some information I got from Yahoo Finance. Market cap is $250 billion. Right now it's at about $185 a share. It's gone up a little bit this week. PE ratio, as it's shown there, I have an arrow there because that's not quite right. The earnings per share are about $7.30 per share estimated for this year, and about $8 per share for next year. And that would put that at about 25 PE, which is still a little rich for this market, but it's still, this company is growing, and you have to take that into consideration, especially with the PE ratio. I would say this thing is going upward. It's just a matter of where to buy into it. Dividend and yield, $5.06 dividend. 2.79%. This company, PepsiCo, has been growing its dividend for at least 50 years, over 50 years. In 1972, the quarterly dividend was 0.2 cents in terms of today's dollars or today's pricing. And now it's obviously 5.06. It's $1.26 and some change per quarter. Growing dividends, growing revenues, growing earnings. PepsiCo is an awesome company. Get into it one way or the other, but pick where you're going to get into it so you can make the maximum amount. Like I said, my buy-in point is about $180 per share. Anything that or below, I'm starting to nibble and putting in pieces. Here's a little snippet on revenues. This year, they're projecting about $91 billion in revenues on average, is that estimate. Next year is $95.5 billion. You can see it's growing at about 5% clip per year, and that's revenue-wise. Earnings-wise, they're gonna increase the earnings. I'll show you that in the next slide by about 10% next year. As you can see, the estimate for earnings, $7.32 for 2023, $7.94 for 2024, which is about a 10% pop in earnings per share. And if that correlates to dividends should increase as well. So I love PepsiCo. Always have. Traded it a few times. Have it in an ETF or two right now. and I'd buy into it under 180. Voila, this is my 5-year chart of PepsiCo. All my information this week in this podcast is from Yahoo Finance. But as you can see, the thick red trend line from 2020 on up is essentially, we're almost at the bottom part of that red trend line. It's trending upward. It's not near the bottom of the Bollinger Bands, but I'd say 180 is a great entry point here. Just pay attention to it, watch it. A good long-term hold. If you're a long-term hold, reinvest the dividends. You will not be sorry with PepsiCo. PepsiCo, PEP. I think it's a great stock. Just watch where you buy into it. And I would say reinvest the dividends. If you're looking for a long-term play, PepsiCo is the one for you. I may buy into it, like I said, 180 or below. I keep saying that. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. I hope you got something out of it. This is JC Stocks and Markets podcast. The outro and the intro is a song called She's the One by a band that I used to play in, Just One Goat. I wrote the song, and my bandmates made the magic of the song. I appreciate it. Happy investing. Good luck to all, and see you next time.
Beautiful, but I know my way back home. A loving purely physical, but I never have to roam. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. Everything is magical, even when she's not around. No, it's not that radical, I just know what I have found. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. She's making my life so much stronger. God, let me stay just a little bit longer. She's the one. Yeah, she's the one. All